Good evening, Spidey fans. Welcome to another movie review. As you might have guessed from the backdrop, I'm going to review the second installment in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 franchise. Now, before I start, I'll try not to spoil the movie for you because I know you guys in the US haven't seen it. You'll have to wait until May 2nd to watch it, and I believe most of us in the rest of the world have already seen it. So, yeah, as a consideration to you guys, I'll try not to spoil the movie. But just in case there might be spoilers, you have been warned. So, you're watching this on your own risk. Now, the movie was good, but it's still not a perfect Spider-Man movie. Maybe because I'm a harsh critic when it comes to Spider-Man, since he's my favorite character and all that. It's really hard to please a hardcore Spidey fan such as myself. But nonetheless, in my opinion, it's the best Spider-Man movie made so far. Out of all 5 that have been released, this is the one I've liked the most. Well, the costume, as you can see, has been greatly improved. We no longer have those small and yellow eyes and the blue over the red thing, and thank God they got rid of those fucking sneakers or sneaker boots or whatever you want to call them. The web shooters have been improved as well, and I like the fact that they're the same color as the gloves, so they kind of blend in with the whole costume thing. Electro was I didn't love him, but I didn't hate him either. It was okay. It wasn't all that bad. I would have liked him to wear his traditional green and yellow costume with lightning bolts and everything. But like I said, I don't know why they're mixing the Ultimate Universe with the Amazing, and then just call it Amazing. I never got that mix mash, but well, what are we gonna do? They reference in the movie, they make a lot of references to J. Jonah Jameson, yet we never see him on screen. Now, I don't know if this is a rule not to use the same actors for the same role in reboots, but if Mark Webb knows what he's doing and he actually listens to the fans and to the audience, if they decide to bring J. Jonah Jameson to the screen, they'll hire J.K. Simmons for the job. Why? Well, because let's face it, there's no other option to play J. Jonah Jameson. Sorry, he is the ideal man for the job. He looks the part, he plays the part, and yeah, he's the part. So I don't see why he hasn't been on screen yet. I would personally love to see J.K. Simmons reprising his Jameson role again, and I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, will. So, yeah, you'll have to work on that, Mark. We want to see Jameson. Now the Goblin. Okay, let's split this character in two. Okay, the Goblin was actually good, but Harry, not so much. I didn't enjoy him much. I enjoyed him better as the Goblin than as Harry Osborn. Though I don't like the costume at all. I very much liked James Franco's new Goblin costume better. Although the glider is pretty cool. And it looks pretty cool. It was nice to see Norman Osborn on screen. I think Chris Cooper makes a good Norman, and I hope we see him again in the near future. Now, this is kind of a spoiler, so you've been warned again. Remember, they've been showing Rhino all along in the trailers and TV spots and whatever, so they make you think eventually he will join maybe Electro and the Goblin, and all 3 at once will fight Spider-Man, as the poster suggests. Well, I have bad news for you. That doesn't happen. He does fight Spider-Man, but it's near the end of the movie. So I don't like the fact that they've been teasing Rhino all around the trailers and everything, and they make you think he's actually going to fight him throughout the movie, and that doesn't happen. He does meet Alexander or Alexei something, I forgot his name, but that's the pre-Rhino version of him. So Rhino per se, the battle with him doesn't happen near the end of the movie. So that's not good. Another thing I didn't like is, and Seven Webheads mentioned this, and I couldn't believe what I was hearing when he said it, but he's absolutely right. Most of the scenes that you see in the trailers or in the TV spots and whatever don't make it to the final cut. And I actually kind of saw this coming because whenever they were showing too much of this movie, I thought that there's a catch. There's always a catch when people give away too much about a movie. So this is the case. Some scenes do make it to the final cut, but most of them just stay in the trailer. So if you want to watch those scenes again, you should definitely watch the trailers and TV spots. Now, one thing I really loved about this movie is the musical score. Great musical score. I dare say it's the best musical score for a superhero movie, period. I even liked the score so much that I've listened to one of the songs by Alicia Keys. I think the name is It's On Again, 5 times today. That's how much I like the song. So the musical score was great. Really, really great. Another bummer is we have no post-credit scene. Instead, we have, and this is my biggest what the fuck moment in movie history, and I think all my friends agree with me. We went to the midnight showing, and when we were expecting the mid-credit or post-credit scene, we were all surprised. Instead of a Spider-Man scene, we get a preview of the new X-Men movie, Days of Future Past. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it has nothing to do. It's like mixing oil and water. They don't mix. Why did they give us an X-Men preview in a Spider-Man movie? It's like if I gave you a Spider-Man preview in a Batman movie. It has nothing to do with it. But well, yeah, the clip is good. I'll give them that. But I expected at least one post-credit scene, like they did with the Amazing Spider-Man movie. Now, something happens that changes who Peter Parker and Spider-Man is. I think most of you will know what I'm talking about. I won't say it with all the letters because I don't want to spoil it for you. But that thing you're thinking about, yeah, it does happen. And it's really sad. But then again, you kind of see it coming. Now, one thing that's been bugging me ever since I saw the movie is why hasn't Spider-Man caught Uncle Ben Stiller? Has he forgotten about it? Has he let that go? Or has it happened and they didn't show it to us in the movie? Some people say the actual burglar is Shocker and will eventually become Shocker. Obviously, in the movie they tease the Sinister Six. That's no surprise to us. And they will show up on screen. Now, the final battle in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie is not the one with the Goblin. It's the one with Rhino. So, I hope the Amazing Spider-Man 3 movie starts exactly where the Amazing Spider-Man 2 ended. Because it had a good ending, in my opinion. And that's all I have to say about this movie. My recommendation is go watch it, especially if you're a Spidey fan, such as myself. You won't be disappointed. Maybe I'm kind of disappointed in some parts because I'm a harsh critic when it comes to Spider-Man. Like I said, he's my favorite character, and I want things done right. So that's maybe why I didn't like some parts. But most of the movie, I really liked. It was really good, at least in my opinion. The action sequences were amazing. The special effects were mind-blowing. And had a little bit of drama, which is always good in these kind of movies, because Spider-Man he's not a dark character, but he's a character that anyone can relate to. That's why he's so famous, and that's why he has tons and tons of fans all around the world, because Spider-Man can be anybody, and that's the magic of the character. So Andrew Garfield was awesome. That's the Spider-Man I wanted to see in movies for so long. Emma Stone was a great Gwen Stacy. The rest of the cast was also really great too. Stan Lee's cameo was really funny as usual. So yeah, it's a great movie. I'm gonna watch it as many times as I can until X-Men: Days of Future Past comes out, and even further. So I definitely recommend you to watch the movie, and I hope you like it. And also, I hope you like this review. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram for some Spidey pics and some other random superhero things and pics. And that's been it for this review, guys. So I'm sorry it's been this long. So take care. I hope you're alright. And may the force be with us all. Later.